Well, welcome to our rock wall. This, we have rock walls. We're talking specifically now about some of the items we have in our gyms, and we have rock walls very similar to this in all our locations. And we use them for so many different things. It's used by occupational, speech, and physical therapy. So we use this with multiple disciplines. But the obvious is we use it for motor planning and climbing. We have different rocks because we want the kiddos to be able to problem solve how to maneuver themselves up. Sometimes they'll be nervous of a small rock. How do I put my toe in there? Do I feel more comfortable with a bigger rock? So we don't typically say climb the rock wall. We're usually having in the beginning to sequence that for them. I want you to, because they sit here and they go, I don't know what to do. I want you to put your foot here, your hand here, and it's an alternating movement of hands and feet in both sides of the body. So there's a strong motor climbing component. Motor planning component. There's also strength. You got to have a pretty good amount of core strength to be able to do this. You have to incorporate using your hands and feet together. The other thing that's kind of fun is you can see up at the top, we put the larger handles because we want them to have that security when they get up to the top, because a lot of times we're asking them to do something up there. For example, you're seeing that somebody spelled their name. We will sometimes have them give them a thing like, I want you to spell a girl's name that starts with an S, or I want you to spell an animal's name that starts with a C. So they're going over here to these letters and they're able to do that up there. So they're having to actually figure out how they're going to prop themselves and release a hand to be able to put that up there. They're also having to problem solve, how am I going to hold those letters? So this is a great activity to work on multiple things. Again, a lot of motor planning, a lot of core strength. We also use it for a proprioceptive component because many of our kids jump off into the pillow. Some of them we ask them to plan down. Some of them we ask them to jump. So this rock climbing wall has so many things. Sometimes we hide objects up there and we play a game with them. There's, in any of our pieces of equipment, I can give you ideas, but our therapists are extremely creative. They are creating things specifically for your child's goals and for their level of interest. So what works for one kiddo will not work for another. And we have little guys sometimes only climbing halfway up. This is actually 12 feet high, and I believe it's 8 feet across. So and they can maneuver across it as well as they can up and down. So again, another piece of great equipment that we use for multiple things.